Welcome to The Direct Line, the official podcast of OADSP, with host David Rustio. If you have questions or would like to be a guest, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org.
I'm David Rustio, and today I'm speaking with Marty Adams. Welcome to the show, Marty.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Just wonderful?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Marty, tell us about yourself.
I'm proud and happy to be a father of three.
Okay, do you like all of them?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good kids. Right?
So which one's your favorite?
I have a favorite set of twins, and I have a favorite oldest daughter.
Okay.
That's what I tell them.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
she's
enough.
my favorite oldest daughter, and
Well-
they're my favorite twins.
Absolutely perfect. Tell us about them.
My oldest just graduated high school, and she's on words to Kent.
Okay.
Yeah, she did some work for us here, and actually inspired her to become a teacher.
Okay.
So she's going to be pursuing teaching and education at Kent State come the fall. She's an avid soccer player, very, very good soccer player.
Great.
Yeah. And then I have twins that are just 2 years younger than her. They're 16, getting their licenses. They're in the middle of high school and sports and stuff like that too. So
I bet junior high was really fun
Oh my gosh.
in the household.
Yeah. Even the first 3 years was pretty much the most fun from what I remember.
You try to block out some.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I did with my daughter. I didn't want to remember junior.
Yeah.
So what else?
You know, I like to, I
You like to go hiking, right?
yes, I do. Yeah. I love hiking and adventures, anything nature related. I'm even the type of guy that watches the Nature Channel just for fun. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where have you gone?
I've been as far as out west on a trip probably about 20 years ago now, but backpacking through the Rocky Mountains was one of my favorite times. I've also hit about every metro park nearby in Ohio here. So, there's so many to choose from. So I try to gear it towards covered bridges or waterfalls, things of that nature. So that's, if I get some spare time, that's usually where I'm going.
And we have a lot of those in Ohio. We're lucky.
Yeah, we really are. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So what other adventures do you get enjoy?
Well, I like overcoming my fears. So I consider that to be a lot of adventures. I've been up in, I'm afraid of heights.
Okay.
Or I was anyway.
So skydiving's not your thing?
No, that one I may actually pass on. Yeah, I haven't done that yet, but yeah, no.
It's actually a lot of fun. You should try it.
Yeah. I'm also worried about, I'm a bigger guy too, so I'm always worried about that. There's a weight limit. Is someone going to be able to handle me? If I go tandem.
Yeah, they're pros.
Yeah. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll get the courage for that. But yeah, I try to push the limits and see if I can overcome things. And
So what is something you overcame? Just because you tackled it.
well, this is really hard to admit still, and it's only been 3 years, but alcoholism.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't consider myself an addict, but the reality of it is that I struggled with it,
Sure.
and was able to overcome that about 3 years ago now. So
That's great.
yeah, thank you.
And that inspires others.
Yeah.
It
I hope
can be
so.
done. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you do for a living, Marty?
I have a blast. That's what I do. I have a great day every day.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I co-own a company called Advocating Aspirations, and we take care of those individuals with developmental disabilities.
Okay.
So every day is an adventure, and I love adventures, and every day is fun. It's not even work, so it's the best job in the world.
It's not work, but they pay you.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yep, can't complain. Yeah, it's wonderful.
So tell us about the programs.
Yeah, so we started out actually just 4 years ago this April, and we started out with residential services.
Okay.
So, we help people with, disabilities with their activities of daily living and any goals and things that they aspire to do, which is how we came up with our name. We want to advocate for them and help get them towards what they aspire to do in life. So, we start there and we help them through their day-to-day. Just recently, we started a day program where, we even help with transportation. So we bring them, to the day program and we teach them job skills and vocational things and just trying to get them out in the community and show them what life's all about and help them get involved. It's a great service. So,
How many people are you serving here?
right now, I think in our day program, we're up to 13 or 14.
It's a good size.
Yeah. We have a really good sized facility. Everybody loves it. It's not on the main road. It's off the beaten path. So,
You're right about that.
yeah. 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 I was going to say you didn't call. I was expecting your call when you couldn't find us. Yeah.
Well, I went to the other office first.
Oh, did you?
And
Yeah.
then got my email out and double checked the address. So.
Yeah. Good. That's usually our hideout, if you would. There's a lot of distractions here. So then, payroll days, you can find me hiding out at our what we call headquarters over there. So yeah.
Sure. So you started and co-owned this company. What got you there?
Well, I'll go back really to the beginning of everything. My aunt has cerebral palsy. I have a cousin with autism. And so it's just been a part of my life without even really knowing it or thinking much about it. But I started out my career as an RN and primarily did ER nursing for a good decade or so.
Okay.
I went back and got my MBA and wanted to go the business route. So I got into sales and marketing for nursing homes and realized that I think no matter what I would do, I don't think I could individually anyway make that big of a difference on the stigmas that come with nursing homes,
Sure.
I mean, that's, decades worth of, things to overcome there. But, so I was going to pursue an avenue of more of the home care because I realized working in the ER in the hospitals, when people are home and they're ill, the only place they want to go is to the hospital. Well, as soon as they walk in the door, the only place they want to go is home.
Sure.
So I figured I'd get into home care. And so I did and worked for a very large company that did home care, hospice, residential services, day programming. And so we tried to integrate all those businesses to see how we can completely help the individual comprehensively and collaboratively. And so that really piqued my interest and loved working with that population. And I thought, man, I think I could do this better on my own.
Okay.
And so teamed up with Megan and decided that's what we're going to do. So
How did you get that first individual?
it was word of mouth, actually.
Okay.
And it's always been word of mouth really since then. I mean, our marketing budget's nil and we like it that way.
Sure.
So yes, it was word of mouth and we started out strong. They loved what we were doing. They told their friends, called us, loved what we were doing, told their friends. And next thing you know, we had 4 or 5 clients
Great.
from the rep. So yeah, it was great.
In this building, or did you start somewhere else?
That was residentially. So
Residential. Okay.
Yeah. So that we started on the far east side of Lake County. It's our home county. Plus with the businesses we were doing, we knew that there was a lot of, you could start a whole company just on drop-in services,
Sure.
Your big companies aren't going to want those. They want their 24/7 care.
Sure.
And so we figured it's a great place to get started and
Get your name out there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what we did. And the rest is, as they say.
Yeah. I hear you had a great success story.
Yes. I won't say names, I guess, but,
You can say first name if you want.
Yeah, so Jake, he was one of the first individuals we served. He's a young man with autism, and he was very anxious to receive services for the very first time. He was moving, wasn't sure where he was going to live. He was moving between mom and dad's, and as you know, with autism, change is difficult.
Sure.
Well, with anybody, it's difficult, but especially with those with autism. And so having a routine is highly important for them. And he was exploring the idea of moving to an apartment. And so we spoke with the family and we worked really closely with them and his brother. And he moved in with his brother, trying to, again, gain that independence, which is our primary goal.
Sure.
And so when he started out, he said, he wanted to go to school, wanted to go on to college and get a degree. Very smart individual. His IT brain is way beyond anything I can comprehend.
Sure.
And so he'd sit there and try to teach me some things that I just nodded in agreement, but I had no idea what he was talking about. And so, he went to school for his degree, and he was going to college. He was also having some back issues, and I can remember shopping with him one time and literally had to stop in the middle of the aisle. Thought we were going to have to call 911 because he couldn't move. His sciatic nerve was going down his back, and so he went through surgery, and we increased our care and got him exercising. We were walking around the block, before you know it. So he obviously fully recovered. He was doing great. Back to school he goes. Then he says, we'd be driving, and says, Marty, that was yellow, almost a red light. And I said, it was orange. That was our joke. Marty goes through orange lights, But, he started to know the rules real good. And so I teach him as we're driving, no, you can't turn right on red here and why and things like that. So ended up getting his license.
Really?
Yeah. He finished school and, is currently working out in the community. And so he's no longer in need of what we started out as drop-in services. And here this individual's out there living on his own, working, driving to work, and has his college degree.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Really.
Is he in the IT world or something else?
Yes. I forget exactly what he's doing. Again, I don't speak that language at all, being a nurse by trade, but he's out there doing all that, which is fantastic, what he set out to do. So
wonderful.
It's great to see goals accomplished, and to be a part of it. It's really something. As owners of the company too, obviously we were very hands-on. Like I said, I would be out there walking and, so I think that kind of set our company apart too, is the fact that Megan and I wouldn't expect any of our staff to do something we wouldn't do, which is pretty much everything. We would get out there and do it all. So we just kind of expect that in return and
lead by example.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And then we get to know our clients best too. So when we're hearing about them, we know exactly who they are because we've been in those trenches.
Right. Well, Marty, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me come and visit you and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Direct Line. If you or your organization would like to be guests on this podcast, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org. As long as you support people with developmental disabilities, we would love to hear your story. There is no cost, and we come to you.